Hello. How are you doing? Good. All right. Well, looks like you're here today for a shoulder exam. Do you want to just tell me a little bit about what's been going on? Okay. Just gonna take a couple notes. Got it. Okay. And that's something you would talk to the other doctor about? Okay. No, that's good. And what do you do for work? Yeah. Well, there's definitely a potential for some issues in that line of work. Okay. Well, I don't hear anything too concerning in what you're telling me, but I do think it makes sense to do the shoulder exam just to make sure there's nothing significant going on there. And if there isn't, it sounds like you have a treatment plan and some steps you can take to help with this. But let's just go ahead and make sure everything's okay. Does that sound good? Okay. Well, basically there's 3 different parts of the exam. Some of it's going to be visual, just looking at the aspect of your shoulder and arm, just so I can get a sense of everything being in balance and looking good. And then there'll also be some movements that I will have you do. And then there'll be some palpating where I'm just going to feel parts of the shoulder just to help identify any issues if there are. Okay? Does that sound all right? Okay, great. And I will take some notes along the way. But for the moment, if you can just kind of stand where you are, I'm just going to go ahead and visually inspect the shoulder area on both sides. Okay? Great. And would you say you've had more issues with the right or left, or has it been equal? Okay, got it. And if you could go ahead and turn around just so I can examine the back as well. Okay. Okay. Perfect. And then turn to this side. Okay. And if you could go ahead and rotate so I can see the other side as well. Okay, that's all looking good. All right, and what I'm going to have you do now is basically just stand there in the same way, but I'm just going to be doing some light pressing just to feel the different areas of your shoulder, okay? I'm just going to press and press and press, press, okay? And on this side, press, 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 press. Okay, and will you go ahead and then turn around for me again? Great, thank you. All right, press, press, press. Okay. Lightly push here, and press, press. Okay, and again, the side. Press, 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 and the other side. Press. Just gonna press here. Just making sure everything feels in alignment. Okay, good. And then what I want you to do is just take your arms and put them behind you. Perfect. And again, I'm just gonna lightly press. Just gonna feel around the shoulder. Okay. And if you could turn arms behind, perfect. Yeah. Okay. And just press. Okay, good. Now, what I want you to do is just go ahead and put your hands behind your head like that. Yep, like you're getting arrested. Okay. And then go ahead and fold your arms over the chest like this. Okay, good. Yeah, we're just looking for a good range of motion here to make sure there's nothing obstructed or causing an issue for you. So the next one, you'll point your thumbs forward for me, just arms at side, okay? And I'm gonna have you then lift them up, and then we'll go down and we'll extend them behind you like that, okay? It's a lift up. And then we'll come down and extend behind you, okay? You can go ahead and do that for me, just arms at sides and then thumb pointing forward on both hands there, yeah. Okay, and if you can just go ahead and lift those for me. Okay, good. And then we're gonna come down and go behind you. Okay, very good. And then next thing we're going to do, we'll do arms at sides, but you'll rotate your palms outward. Then you're going to bring them up and touch your palms over your head. Yeah, I feel like you're clapping, you know, when you're really feeling it. So yeah, arms at your side there, palms out. Okay, and then let's go ahead and lift those up to touch your palms over your head. Okay, can you do that one more time for me from the side there? Okay. That looks good. So we're going to do the exact same movement with the palms there outward and come up, but I'm just going to be touching your scapula bone on the shoulder blade there. Okay? So yeah, go ahead and you lift those arms up. I'm just going to push here. Just going to be feeling that scapula as you do it. Okay, perfect. And if you could switch sides, rotate there, and I'm going to feel the scapula on your other side here. Okay. Just going to press and feel there. Go ahead and lift those arms up. Okay, very good. And have you had any discomfort as we've done these motions? Any pain? Any notable points of friction? Anything like that? Okay, good. Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Now, I'm going to take our arms and start our sides. We're just going to lift it up to a 90-degree angle. Just do both arms here, 90-degree angle. There you go. And then I'm just going to have you open them outward like this, okay? Just open it outward. So, a 90-degree angle. And then we open outward. Perfect. And next, let's put your arm behind your back like this. Just gonna lift it up. Lift it up like that with the palm outward. And just raise it as far as you can. Okay, good. And then let's do that with the other arm as well. On that left side there. Go ahead and palm outward and just lift that up. Okay, very good. So, same thing. Let's do the right side here. But as you bring it up, I'm going to press against your hand, and I want you to push outward, away from your spine, okay? Yep, just push outward against my resistance. So, go ahead and push. And yeah, just some pressure outward. Good. Let's try that with the left side. Okay. And go ahead and just push outward against my hand. Push there. Okay, great. All right. So that transitions us into doing some moves against resistance. So, first up, let's just have your arms down at your side, just straight down at your side. And I'm going to have you, as if you were trying to lift them up, and I'm just going to apply pressure. So you just push against my hands, outward from your sides like that, okay? All right, so arms at your side, and go ahead and just push outward. Push against my resistance. Okay, very good. Now, arms out like a bird. There we go. And I'm going to push down, and just don't let me push down, okay? Great. So, arms out. Very good. And I'm going to push down. I'm going to push down. Don't let me push down. I'm going to push down. Don't let me push down. Just pressing down. Okay, perfect. All right, and then we're going to go back to this 90-degree forearm move. So arms at side, lift up to 90 degrees. And this time, I want you to try to move them outward, but I'll be applying pressure, okay? And so push against my hands, push outward, and push inward, and push outward. Push outward, good, and then push in against my resistance. Push in. Okay, great. Now, I'm going to have you extend your arm, thumb down, up like this, and I'm going to push down, and you just resist my push, okay? So go ahead and extend, thumb down, and I'm going to push down. Don't let me push down. Don't let me push down. Okay, great. All right, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to lift your arm. Just let me lift it up. Don't resist. Just let me lift it up. I'm going to lift it up, and then I'll let it go. And I want you to slowly lower. Slowly lower. Okay. So let me just lift the arm. I'm going to lift your arm. Just let me lift the arm. There we go. Let go and slowly lower. Let's do that one more time. I'm going to lift the arm and slowly lower. Okay, good. Let's do the other side. Let me just lift the arm, and slowly lower. One more time, lift the arm, and slowly lower. Good, very good. Next, a little bit of a funky move here. I'm gonna have you bring your arm up, lift this elbow, we'll have your thumb pointed down, and I'm gonna try to push down, and I just want you to push back. Don't let me push it down. So yeah, bring that elbow up here. I've got your hand here, thumb down, and I'm just gonna push down. Push down. Any discomfort? Okay, good. Don't let me push down. Very good. Okay, you can relax that side. Let's go ahead and do this side. So bring that elbow up. There we go, and I'm going to try to push down. Point your thumb towards the floor. Yeah, it's kind of a weird twist. So I'm just going to push. I'm going to push down. Don't let me push down. Okay, perfect. And any pain or anything on that side as we did that? Okay, good. All right. Very last thing. It's not a high five. We're not done yet. It's going to be a low five. So yeah, just go ahead and extend your arms out as if I'm going to give you a low five. There we go, palms up. And I'm just going to push down, okay? Just going to push down and don't let me push down. You know the drill at this point. Don't let me push down. Just push. Very slow-mo, low five. Let me push. Don't let me push down. Okay, great. And you can relax. Okay, so that completes the shoulder exam. It's pretty simple and, in your case, painless, which is very good. Everything in terms of like your mobility and what we'd expect to see for the normal functioning shoulder and the skeleton and muscles, it's all looking good. So that's great news. So no major issues here to be concerned about. So what I'd recommend is follow through on the plan from your doctor. Just give it some rest as needed, and hopefully this should clear up for you, because it doesn't seem like there's any more fundamental issue at work here, okay? Does that make sense? Great. And any other questions that you might have for me? No? Well, perfect. Well, thanks for coming in. It's good to get this sort of thing checked out, just so we can make sure everything's ship shape and how it should be. And I hope that you get some improvement. And if not, you can always come back and see us and we'll do what we can to help, okay? All right. You have a wonderful day. Thank you. We'll see you.